Hi, it's Brian from Troubled Waters. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm having a great one as well. I want to dive in. We've talked about putting our trust in the Lord and what that looks like, and how we can use the mechanics of serving God. And everyone likes rewards, right? You know, you ladies like the coupons, the rewards of saving money. Men like saving money when we're buying tools and things around the house. But I want to talk about a reward from God. We're going to be in Jeremiah chapter 17, verses 7 and 8. It's not really a reward as such, a tangible reward, but it's a state of being. If you're on the fence and you're still wondering about, do I believe in God, or I'm not being served by God, I'm not being blessed by God, I want to talk about 4 things that God expects. But what we're going to really look at is the rewards. These are tough times. There's a lot of rumors of war. There's a lot of pestilence, famine. There's high economic grocery prices, high prices, period. But thinking about the day and time we live in, let's first talk about what the expectations are. How do we get there? David said in Psalm chapter 4, verse 5, offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. Now, the key of what I'm talking about in what I've just quoted in Jeremiah chapter 17 is putting your trust in the Lord. So I want to unpack that a little bit. Now, David in Psalm chapter 4 said, verse 5, sacrifices, plural. We talked about walk. It's the way you live. When I'm sacrificing every day, and I want to talk about kind of the mechanics behind that. How am I sacrificing? If you love God and you believe in Christ and you're a Christ follower and a Jesus disciple, you're going to do 4 things that I want to leave with you today that's going to, like 2 Corinthians 3:18, it's going to help you grow from glory to glory, from one level to the other one. The first one is your prayer life. I want to constantly build on my prayer life. I want to make it more sensitive to put God on display, so that God can show me and the world His glory, depending on what I'm praying for. It could be a global prayer. There's different types of prayers, but prayer puts God on display. So I want to be careful in my prayers. I want to have a worshiping spirit. That is, my attitude wants to be one that I worship God. It's not just being in church, although tomorrow is Sunday and I'll be in church. It's an attitude of worship. Community. I want to say there's 2 types of community. Before you check this one off, examine your community. Well, that's what I'm saying for me. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm examining my prayer life. I'm examining my worship. I'm examining my community. You can say community, yes, within the sphere of your church, and you'd be okay. Let's go a little bit deeper. 2 aspects of community. Community. What am I doing with the people around me, the place I live, the city, the town, the state, the people I hang with, the people I work with? Not just the people I worship with. So community. I want to make sure I'm on a trajectory of growth in those 3 items. And Bible study, we've talked about that. How am I growing in my Bible study? So let's read what those things combined and what we are blessed with. So Jeremiah says, blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord and whose hope is the Lord. For he shall be like a tree planted by the waters, which spreads out its roots by the river and will not fear when the heat comes. And its leaf will be green and not be anxious in the year of drought, nor will cease from yielding fruit. There's not much I can say on that. You want to grow, you hang with people that know the Lord. You want to hang with the Lord, you're going to be more like the Lord. The closer we are to God here, the closer that we'll be in heaven. those things, you do these 4 items: the prayer, the praise, worship, Bible study, you're going to be blessed. These are just a beginning. We'll talk more next week about the promises of God, so stay tuned on that one. But I just want to leave that with you. What I'm trying to do this weekend is take an inventory of the blessings. And Jeremiah said twice, no fear. You will experience fear, but these are the derivatives. They're the after effects of just being in the presence of God. So I hope this blesses you. Please click the little bell button to the bell to be subscribed to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and leave your comments below the description. Make it a great day, but above all, make it a godly day.